something. No, hey, I want to say hi, and I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for coming to see me. I really appreciate it. I'm Bo the Reviews Lady. My sugar rush. We'll start off with a little movement. Come on now. Little snappy. Snap. 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 Sugar rush. Anyways, am I getting pink yet? Well, I feel like I got a sugar rush because I'm really excited about what I'm going to tell you about today. I got another Avon haul. Whoop, 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 whoop. I need a little, one of those little kazoos. Something like that. I have a trumpet. I actually can play a little bit of trumpet, but no, I can't now because whatever's wrong with me in my head, and I can't really play it anymore, but I could play it a little bit before. And I'd like to just pick it up and go, to surprise you with it, but I don't know what'll happen to me if I do. So anyway, as I usually say, I'm gonna try to keep this one short, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you this fun Avon haul that I got. I'm really excited about it. It's a mixed haul. It's makeup, body care, skin care, and fragrance. Okay, so I'm gonna start off. I've got a bag. It's in a Bath and Body Works bag because I don't have any Avon bags. Sorry, I just didn't spring for those. You know, I mean, what do I need those for? Okay. You know what? I think I'll start with the makeup first because I did all my makeup today is Avon, except for my foundation and my eyebrows and like my highlighters and contours. My eyeshadow, my eyeliner, my mascara, my lip color, and my lip liner are all Avon. They're all these ones I'm going to show you today. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is the FMG Glimmer eyeshadow. I had to have an eyeshadow. I had to have an Avon eyeshadow. And the reason I bought this one was because it's very unusual for me to wear blue eyeshadow. But I thought this one was cool because it's matte. All the shades of this quad are matte. This is called Calypso. I'm just going to show it to you really quick. These are all the colors I have on my eyes. I've got these colors in my crease, and then I blended these colors up here on the brow bone and also here a little bit, and then on the inside too. So I'm really pleased with these because, like, I just thought that's so unusual to find matte blue, you know, because like people think that if you're using blue eyeshadow, you want it to be shimmery, but that doesn't work for people who have a little bit of crepiness like me. You know, you get a little bit older, you have it, unless you get an eye job, and I haven't. So I've thought, wow, this is really cool. It's a way for me to try that. But check this out. Look at the weird. Okay, there's one weird thing about this eyeshadow though. The mirror, you can't really quite see. Oh, I tried to clean it and it's a little bit foggy looking. I don't quite understand what's going on. And it's hard for me to show you, but that's the only thing that to me is a little bit strange about this eyeshadow is that the mirror is like, it's kind of, I'm not sure, maybe that's just what they're doing now with mirrors, but I love this eyeshadow. I would say it's not extremely moisturizing. It's a little bit drier than some, like if you saw my my review of ethereal eyeshadow, vegan eyeshadow, that is really buttery and soft. That is a lot like the Elizabeth Arden shadows. These, I'd say, they're a little bit drier, more like what you find in Revlon or also Clinique. They're a little bit drier, but they're not drier on the eyes. I love them, actually. They're long lasting. They're very highly pigmented. let's say they're highly pigmented. I wouldn't say they're very highly pigmented, but they're pretty well pigmented. You see on this, I mean, that's pretty good. And I'm very, very pleased with it. They have lines of, lines that are only matte and lines that are shimmer as well, and some that are both. But I thought, well, I would just start out with this one because how unusual, blue eyeshadow that doesn't have shimmer in it. So there's my first FMG Glimmer eyeshadow in Calypso. Okay, FMG Glimmer. This is so interesting. This is what I'm saying. Avon is innovative. They do unusual stuff. This is Wash Off Waterproof Mascara. But the funny thing about it is I'm still using eye makeup remover. So does it wash off? Just wash right off? I don't know, because I'm always going to be using eye makeup remover. But what I hoped with this was that it would be easier to remove with my eye makeup remover. Like, you know, some are harder to take off. Some waterproof mascaras, they're harder to take off. You really got it, you know, and you feel like you're pulling it off your lashes and you're getting a bunch of lashes with it. I hope that this would be more gentle, and it is. It is a little bit more gentle. It's not as hard to clean off with my eye makeup remover. I'm using the Lancome moisturizing eye makeup remover right now, and it's fantastic eye makeup remover to begin with, but it does make it a little easier to take this off. And the thing about waterproof mascara that I love so much, and I gotta tell you, is if you ever watch this really great makeup artist called Erin Parsons. I think she's a makeup artist I think she is the creative director. I could be wrong about that, but she's up there somewhere with, I think, Maybelline, and she's like one of the, you know, personal makeup artists to like Gigi Hadid and, you know, a lot of those models. I don't know if she's personal makeup artist. I'm sorry, excuse me. All this is alleged, right? I don't necessarily know what the heck I'm talking about. I try not to say too many untruths, but if I make a mistake, I'm sorry. But what she said about waterproof mascara, I couldn't believe, because I was like, oh my gosh, it was like, blew my mind. She said, regular mascaras, unless they're waterproof, won't curl using an you know, what's that? This thing. They won't curl unless you use it. And I thought that was just my imagination. So I have used waterproof mascara forever. Also too, because sometimes I just cry. I hear a song somewhere and it makes me cry, or I don't know, something, I'll just catch a vibe and then I'll be crying. And so I kind of like to not look like I just cried. So this is pretty good mascara. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like that. So the packaging is, you know, it's pretty basic packaging. And there's the thing. So it's basic. It's not like unusual, you know, like, oh, how am I going to use that? It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to use. It's not particularly lengthening, not particularly, it's thickening, yes. And it's a bit lengthening. But you know how it is. Waterproof mascaras are not, they can't really be judged in the same, you know, vein as mascaras that aren't. Because usually waterproof mascaras they're different. They're waterproof. They're not necessarily lengthening or thickening, you know, but they're great. And yeah, so I like this one a lot. Okay, moving on. I got 3 pencils. These are from FMG Glimmer. This is a waterproof eyeliner in black. I haven't tried that yet. I love waterproof eyeliners if they go on all right. And I got another black eyeliner called Blackest Black Cream Eyeliner, because this is fantastic, by the way, if you have older eye skin and you don't want to be like, a lot of liners and stuff, they just drag along the eye and they just make you pull the skin, and they're hard to get them to go where you want. But I really like this one. This is the only liner I'm using today. It went on really well. I'm pretty pleased with it. And then the other liner I got was a lip liner in Red Brick, because Red Brick, if you have Red Brick and you have a nude liner, you can almost that'll almost be the only 2 liners you need. I mean, that's what I discovered when I used to work behind the counter in cosmetics is all those other colors are great. They're fun. You may want to have them, but really all you really need is a good nude. Maybe a good nude, a good like a mocha. That's a good one. And a good like a darker red, because well, a red in general. This one's brick red, so it's kind of on the darker side. I'm using this today and I like it a lot. I used it the other day and I didn't find it to bleed because you know, some people who have a little bit older, mature lips like myself will kind of get that bleeding sometimes for some formulas, and there's nothing worse than that. Really, you want people to see you like that. Okay, and I've been hankering for a good nude lipstick for a while, so I went ahead and I got me this FMG Glimmer lipstick, and this color is called Desert Moon. Desert Moon, yeah. So this is pretty packaging, you know, it's basic packaging, but you know, and it is such a nice nude. I'm really pleased because you can never tell. I normally put this on with a brush, but I'm just doing it right now. I love nude. That's a pretty color, don't you think? I mean, I do. This is a really, you never know. You never know if the nude is going to be too dark or whatever. I'm really pleased with this one. For me personally, and I really needed another nude lipstick. I did. So now I have one, and it's Avon Glimmer. The last makeup item, FMG Glimmer Set and Fix Spray. Isn't this fun? I just, you know, they never had this stuff when I was working behind the counter in the 80s and 90s. But they just find ways to give you new stuff. And I put this on a little while ago for the first time, and it smells so good. Oh. It's got this beautiful light, just a slight fragrance that is so pleasant and lightly floral. It's beautiful. So FMG Set and Fix Spray, that's my last makeup item. And the prices of these, I mean, they're reasonable. They're around the same price as what you'd pay for drugstore or entry-level price at a department store. So they're not particularly cheap, but neither are they extremely expensive like a lot of stuff, you know. Okay, moving on. Okay, since I know you guys are fragrance people, I'm gonna show you the next fragrance. I'll show you the first fragrance. This is Haiku Sunrise. So, you know, Avon's had this long-running fragrance called Haiku, and I've never tried original Haiku, but this is my 4th Haiku flanker, I think. And they have the cute little bottle. They have the little bottle with that little cap that's very characteristic of the Haiku line. This is super light. The first thing that you smell from this smells like peach. I don't remember what's in it. I don't remember what the notes are, but I'm just telling you, it's very light. And I tried it a few times, so I don't think it lasted all that long on, no, wait a minute, that's not true. Yeah, it didn't last that long on the skin, but it did last on my clothes. It lasted on my clothes till the next day. I could still smell it on there, slightly, not really strong. But this is a really nice fragrance especially for a young girl or a young guy. Actually, you know what? I think this is a shared fragrance. I don't remember. Sorry, I don't remember for sure. But yeah, some of the Haiku line I've got 2 that are shared fragrances, but they both lean feminine. Like this one. This is just if you're looking for a very light, and there's something too that's like, I smell some wood in there too. Just some light. There's like a bit of something green that reminds me of nettles, or, you know, when you're out walking around and you smell something you don't recognize, but you know it's vegetation, grass or something growing in the area. And peach, that's what this reminds me of. So Haiku Sunrise, another one from Avon. Moving on to a body product. This is Anew Platinum Sculpting Body Serum. Now see, Avon does a lot of these unusual types of things, you know. This advanced body serum contains niacinamide, panthenol, provitamin B5, and powerful peptides, effective anti-aging ingredients known to help increase moisture, leaving skin looking firmer, smoother, and more youthful. It says, apply to the body, focusing on areas that need extra hydration, tightening, or resurfacing. Well, all right, I will. That's the box. Let's take it out. By the way, Avon is cruelty-free now, 100%. It's all cruelty-free. There's some vegan lines too. Some of their makeup, some of this makeup might be vegan, but I forget. Some of their makeup is, some of their makeup isn't, and they've got like 2 vegan lines of vegan products, vegan skincare and all that. Their main vegan line is called Farm RX, like farm prescription. I think that's what they mean to say. And I haven't tried any of that yet, but I am looking forward to it. Okay, so this guy, let's try this. I haven't tried this yet. It's got this kind of thing going on here. There, let's get up here and do it. Oh, okay. Oh, that smells really good. Okay, oh, a little goes, wow, a little goes a really long way. Oh my gosh, I need to move it. Transfer. Oh, that feels great. Oh my goodness. That feels nicer than a lotion. You know, like it's got a lot more slip in it. Oh, it smells great too. It's got a light floral fragrance to it. Very, very light. So light that I think people who don't care for fragrance would still like this. But it's great. And people who do like fragrance will like it, because those of us who like fragrance, we can't stand, I mean, not to speak for everybody, but I can't stand the lotions and face creams and products like that that don't have any fragrance, because they still have a fragrance, and that fragrance is something like glue. It just isn't, it's not what I want to put on my face, you know. Like if I could have a really, really good serum, but if it smells, if it just doesn't smell the way I want it to smell, something I'm putting on my face, I don't want to use it. But this is great. I like this. So I really don't know what to expect from it, but I mean, it seems like a really upscale body lotion kind of thing, you know? All right. And by the way, I am an Avon, they call him ambassador now, because I went to their website it's been about 2 months now, because I had a budget and I wanted to try something I have never really tried, and I hadn't tried Avon since I was a kid, you know, really. That's not true. I've received Avon as gifts over the years, and getting into Avon again has jogged my memory back. Whoa, I remembered some things I'd completely forgotten before, and I'm going to tell you about something too that did that for me. But I do, Avon requires me as an Avon rep or ambassador, which I mean, I'm not out, you know, selling it. I'm not. I just thought, well, this is cool. I can do it, and then if people are interested in it and they want to buy it, then I can have my my Avon store link down below, and you can go and check it out if you sign up. I think it's, if you spend over $60, you get free shipping, and usually there's some kind of gift you get, but it changes all the time, so you got to check and make sure what the gift is, or if there's a gift, you know, it's like that. But usually it's some kind of full-sized item. Like it's, if you order fragrance, you order $60 of fragrance, there's like a, you get a full-sized fragrance. If you order $60 of skincare, you get a full-size skincare. You know, it's like that, usually. So I gotta tell you that I'm representing Avon, but I'm kind of not, I'm kind of am. If you're interested in it, please feel free to go and check it out, the online catalog. And if you, I do get a commission if you buy anything, but I certainly hope you do not ever feel pressured. But I'm really excited about Avon, and I'm really excited to share it with people, because I feel like it's an old friend that I never really got to know, because, you know, when I was young, I went to work in high-end cosmetics and fragrance at 19. I started, and then so I never really was in that realm of like, yeah, sure, Avon, you know, especially too because you got to find somebody to sell it to you. But that's not the way now. Now you can just go online and order it and they'll send it, you know, they'll send it directly from Avon. So yeah, so I'm gonna move on. Okay, this is something I think Avon is really good at, and I've had a few of these off and on because you can find them here and there, and I really don't even remember where I got them, but they have deodorant antiperspirant that are fragranced with some of their famous fragrances. Does that make sense? This one is Avon Imari Essence. Now there's a fragrance called Imari that's a really long time fragrance they've had, but this, it says Essence, so I feel like, well, it must be lighter, or in a way a flanker, you know what I mean? It's like, what does that mean? Why did they need to add the word essence? But they did. So I gotta tell you about something about this. Okay, I opened this. I love fragrance deodorants. And I immediately remembered something that I'd completely forgotten about. And it did remind me, I did indeed have Imari. And what I had from Imari, must have been a teenager, was the coolest thing. It was this little pencil, thick pencil, solid fragrance. And you could carry it around in your purse. And you could carry that little thing around in your purse and take it out and just give yourself a little refresh of the Imari solid fragrance. And then you would use a regular pencil sharpener to sharpen it. A thick one, you know? And I loved that stuff. And but the only thing about it was I found it a little bit frustrating because I wanted to spray it all over, and this little guy, you could only put it on your skin, you couldn't put it on your clothes or anything. But it reminded me that, my gosh, I do have another memory, more memories than I realized, of some of these Avon fragrances. And that was from high school. I feel like it must have been high school. It might have been a little bit after, but see, I wouldn't have bought it. It would have been my mom who would have bought it for me. So, or yeah, it would have been my mom. I don't think it would have been anyone else. So I'm sure that it was before I worked in cosmetics and fragrances. But yeah, so this is very pleasant. It smells a lot like original Imari, otherwise it wouldn't have reminded me of it, you know? Oop. You didn't see that. This does dry down. It's quite fragrant, actually, and it lasts on the underarm area. But for me, what really comes out is the very, very bottom notes, very woodsy tones, very ambery, very incensey. So sometimes that's a little too much for me, but I am really enjoying this. And they've got a bunch of different ones. If you like some of their famous old fragrances, you know, they might have the ones you like. At Avon, I'm learning, they're a little funny. Like, they'll bring something in, boom, 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 boom. They'll bring it in for a short while, then they'll pull it out, and then you won't get it again for a long time. Then they might bring it back years later, and, oh, guess what? Here, we're dangling for you this old thing that you liked, or we brought it back for 5 minutes. So I'm kind of learning that, you know, they have the old stuff, but you kind of got to be on when they have it, because they don't necessarily have it all the time. So they have Imari fragrance right now, and I think I'd like to get that one. So yeah, Imari Essence Roll-On Antiperspirant Deodorant. You see ladybugs flying around in here all over the place? This week, ladybugs have infested our house, and they usually wait until like they usually wait until the end of winter. So I don't know what's going on, but they sure are here in a big way all of a sudden. So you might see my little friends flying around. Okay, moving on. There's something unusual that Avon offers. I'm not really all that into the other stuff Avon has. They do have like clothes and jewelry and cleaning products and things like that. I'm not really, I mean, I might get into that more, but right now I'm just enjoying fragrance, makeup, and skincare. You know, my three main things. But I did get something pretty exciting when I saw this. When I saw this thing, I was like, I gotta have that. I don't remember having anything like that before, and it is this initial necklace. Isn't that cute? It's like mother of pearl underneath, and then it's just gold tone. It's costume jewelry. This cost $15 Canadian. And I like costume jewelry. I know some of you only want to wear real gold or real diamonds or real silver or whatever. And I have some things that are real stones. You know, I have some things that are real diamonds and some things that are real sapphires and some things that are stuff like that. But vast majority, I love costume jewelry because you're not committed to it forever. You know, you just, you know, or if you lose it, you don't feel bad. Like, oh, wow, I lost my $3,000 whatever. You know what I mean? So I saw this and I thought, I've never before seen an initial necklace that I wanted, that I was like, you know what? I want that. I really, really want that. I want that thing. I want that. And I kept thinking about it. And I got it. So, and it's cool. It comes in this box, even though it's very inexpensive. It came in this little box. Isn't that nice? They give you a little plastic inside, you know. That they respect your purchase enough to not just send it in a plastic bag or something like that. So yeah, I think this was cute. Okay, a few more items in here. I think I'll save the fragrance to the last, and I'll show you Moisture Therapy. I love, this is so fun for me. I bet you like this kind of thing too. Moisture Therapy Balance and Soothe Body Wash. Supports skin's microbiome for extra dry and damaged skin. Isn't that weird? I mean, weird and unusual. I don't remember ever hearing about any body cleanser that had a microbiome. This moisture-rich body wash helps to support and create a healthy environment for skin's microbiome when used with Moisture Therapy and Balance and Soothe body lotion or body cream. I mean, does it really? The soothing formula gently cleanses, leaving skin soft, smooth, and healthy looking. Free from parabens and mineral oil. That's a big deal. I try to avoid mineral oil if I can, but I can't always. And you know, some Avon products contain mineral oil too, but used with Moisture Therapy plus Balance and Soothe body lotion or body cream. Massage over body and rinse. So this smells, oh, and it comes with a pump. Pump, 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 pump. Yeah, so, and this smells like almond. If you ever have products that have, you know, almond body wash, things like that, this is exactly that. It's very mild smelling. I didn't take the, I can smell it through the thing, I just haven't taken it off yet. But I can smell it. So that's another fun thing. Moisture Therapy Balance and Soothe Microbiome Body Wash. And it's huge. 390 mils, 13.2 ounces. So, I mean, it's pretty good size. All right, my lovely ladies and handsome gents. My final two items. Pretty excited about these. It's fragrance items. And I saw, from the first time I saw the picture of this fragrance, I was like, I want that fragrance. I don't know why. I just thought, yeah, I like that. I want that. Yeah, I want that one. Yeah, I want that. It is. I think they pronounce this LYRD, L-Y-R-D. LYRD. I couldn't find out what it means. I have some Avon friends that are watching my videos sometimes. If you know what that's supposed to mean, please tell me down below. L-Y-R-D, is it? I assume that it's layered. That's what I think it is. But maybe it means something else. Anyways, LYRD Honeysuckle Blossom Eau de Parfum Spray. And so this says, LYRD Honeysuckle Blossom lets you shine with notes of sparkling apple blossom, sweet honeysuckle nectar, and airy vanilla orchid. And I have tried this on. I've used it a few times. I like keeping stuff in boxes a lot of times. I think they're going for that look of the bottles of Nest, you know, the company Nest, fragrance company. I think they're going for that kind of look. And it is pretty. It's very, I don't know, it's really sophisticated looking. And look at this, the cap is really pretty too. This is not the typical Avon bottles, you know. They have different bottles. This is such a light, pretty, very mass appealing type of floral fragrance. I think if you have to buy a gift for somebody and, you know, you think that they might be into Avon and you don't know what to get them, this is really great. And it's also great. This is any age appropriate, but I think that it also is especially youthful. But that doesn't mean that it's not also, well, you know what? No, it's youthful, but it's also mature. It's not really, I do not smell anything that would give it any hint of gourmand or food. You know, it doesn't smell at all like anything that you'd want to eat. It just smells like a really pretty floral fragrance. Does it smell like honeysuckle? I have a honeysuckle blossom in my yard. My honeysuckle blossom has no fragrance, so I don't know. But it is a beautiful fragrance, and it is a light, very pleasing floral. It's an excellent blind buy. It really is. And LYRD Honeysuckle Blossom Hair and Body Mist. I haven't opened this one yet, but I'm gonna. And I just think it's probably a lovely product. So there you have it. So there's my pretty big Avon haul of fragrance, skincare, and makeup. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please write down below any Avon memories you have. You know, I'm going to ask you that every time I do an Avon video, because most of us have some Avon memories. And some of them are not good, some of them are good, and I just want to know. And thank you so much for watching and for being here with me. And if you get a chance to, I appreciate it if you subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Dance out, dance out, dance out, dance out, dance out.